Imagine if you could wake up every day with the freedom to do what you love, the confidence to make big decisions, and the clarity to build the life you've always wanted. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, it's not. Strategic thinking is the secret weapon that can help you get there. Here's a shocking fact. According to a study by the National Academy of Sciences, people who think strategically are 32% more likely to achieve their personal and business goals than those who don't. That's not just a small difference, it's a game changer. Now, you might be wondering, how do I become one of these people? The answer lies in shifting your mindset and using smart strategies to make decisions, take risks, and grow. In this video, we'll show you exactly how to do that. You'll learn how to map out your future, prioritize what really matters, and adapt when things don't go as planned. We'll cover everything from setting a clear vision to scaling your life for growth, all through the lens of strategic thinking. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to take control of your journey and build the life you've always dreamed of. Ready to make it happen? Let's dive in. Chapter 1. Blueprints for Success. The power of strategic vision. Strategic thinking begins with a clear vision. It's not just about setting goals, it's about having a roadmap to get there. Without a vision, your decisions are like shots in the dark. You may get somewhere, but it's unlikely to be where you truly want to be. As entrepreneurs, it's crucial to take the time to picture your future and work backward from there. According to a study by Harvard Business Review, individuals with clear, written goals are 50% more likely to succeed in achieving them. So, write your vision down. The clearer your vision, the sharper your focus. A strategic vision helps you decide where to spend your time. You may have dozens of opportunities in front of you, but strategic thinking allows you to choose the ones that align with your end goals. Think about it. Would you rather take 20 random steps in different directions, or 20 focused steps toward your destination? Successful entrepreneurs know how to use their vision to prioritize, avoid distractions, and stay on track. Start by identifying what matters most to you. Your vision should reflect your values and your passions. Once you have it, create a blueprint, a document or visual map that guides your actions. Every choice you make should bring you closer to that ultimate goal. In the words of Steve Jobs, the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Chapter 2. Mental Mapping. How to plot your path to freedom. Your mind is a powerful tool. And like any powerful tool, it needs to be organized and directed properly. Mental mapping is a technique that helps you organize your thoughts, set priorities, and create a mental blueprint for success. Instead of letting your mind wander aimlessly, map it out. Start with a central idea or goal, and branch out from there. This technique forces you to think about the small, interconnected parts of a bigger picture. For example, if your goal is to build a successful online business, map out everything you'll need: marketing, products, sales funnels, customer service, etc. This way, you're breaking down a massive goal into actionable pieces. Research shows that people who engage in mental mapping increase their productivity by 15–20%. This is because it helps clear mental clutter and aligns your focus. You're essentially decluttering your brain and turning overwhelming ideas into manageable tasks. So, grab a pen and paper and start mapping out your dreams. Chapter 3. The 80/20 Life. Prioritizing what matters. You've probably heard of the 80/20 rule, or Pareto principle. It's the idea that 80% of your results come from just 20% of your efforts. This applies to business, but also to life. Think about where you're spending your time and energy. Are you focusing on the tasks that matter most? Or are you drowning in small, non-essential tasks? The 80/20 rule is your shortcut to getting more out of less. As an entrepreneur, you must be strategic about what you focus on. The key is to identify those 20% of activities that will give you the greatest return on investment. For example, if you're building a brand, 20% of your content could generate 80% of your engagement. Double down on those high-impact actions, and let the rest go. A study by the Harvard Business Review found that managers who focus on the top 20% of their priorities are 45% more effective in achieving their objectives. Imagine what that could mean for your entrepreneurial journey. Prioritize what matters most, and the results will follow. Don't forget to subscribe. If you're finding this helpful, Hit that subscribe button so you can get more practical tips to level up your entrepreneurial game. Chapter 4. Navigating the unknown. Risk and reward with strategic play. Risk is an inevitable part of entrepreneurship, but it's not about taking wild leaps. It's about making calculated decisions that consider both risk and reward. Strategic thinking helps you navigate the unknown by turning uncertainty into an opportunity. According to a report from the Kauffman Foundation, 75% of successful entrepreneurs say they made bold decisions when faced with uncertainty. They didn't just wing it, they assessed the risks, weighed the potential rewards, and made informed choices. That's what strategic thinking does. It helps you approach risk with confidence. One way to do this is by creating a risk-reward matrix. This tool allows you to assess the potential outcomes of different choices. Think about the potential rewards and compare them to the risks involved. If the reward outweighs the risk, it's worth considering. But if the risk is too high, it might be best to hold off. Strategic thinking allows you to play the game of entrepreneurship without fear, but with careful consideration. It's about balancing bold moves with smart decisions. Chapter 5. The Art of Pivoting. How to adapt and thrive in business. Things rarely go according to plan. You might have a great idea, but the market could change. A product might not take off as expected. That's when the art of pivoting comes into play. Strategic thinking isn't about sticking to a failing plan. It's about recognizing when to change course and adapt. Take the story of Netflix. Initially, Netflix was a DVD rental business, but after realizing the power of digital streaming, they pivoted. Now, they're a global entertainment giant. In fact, 90% of entrepreneurs who pivot successfully said that strategic thinking played a crucial role in their decision. Being strategic doesn't mean you stick rigidly to your original idea. Instead, it means you know when to adjust, without losing sight of your bigger vision. When you encounter setbacks, treat them as learning opportunities. Entrepreneurs who adapt are often the ones who thrive in the long run. Chapter 6. Unlocking growth. Scaling your life with intentional strategy. Growth is an exciting part of entrepreneurship, but it can also be overwhelming. If you want to scale your business, you need a strategy that aligns with your personal growth. Success in business doesn't just happen, it's the result of intentional actions that align your efforts with your goals. Studies show that 90% of startups fail within their first 5 years. One reason is the lack of strategic scaling. Growth requires more than just increasing sales. It requires you to manage your resources, your team, and your personal well-being. Scaling too quickly can overwhelm you. Strategic thinking allows you to plan sustainable growth in both your business and your life. Scaling is about balance. You need to grow your business, but you also need to grow your mindset and relationships. A well-rounded strategy will help you maintain that balance. Focus on your strengths, delegate tasks that drain you, and continue learning. As you grow, don't forget to plan for the future and make space for both your business and your personal life to thrive. Remember, entrepreneurship isn't just about making money, it's about building the life you want. Strategic thinking helps you make that a reality, one decision at a time. By aligning your actions with your vision, you can create a future that's exactly what you've dreamed of. Strategic thinking isn't just a business skill, it's a way of life. With the right mindset, you can design a life of purpose, success, and fulfillment. Take time to plan, prioritize, and pivot when necessary. You're not just creating a business, you're creating the life you want. And with strategy as your guide, the possibilities are endless. If you want more tips on how to use strategic thinking to build the life you've always wanted, don't forget to subscribe for more insights.